Today we will make some magic in Photoshop using ordinary items and extraordinary skills. Using some lights and some Photoshop techniques, we will create this photo that you can see on the screen. So let's start. Hey guys, it's Nemanja and welcome to another photo manipulation episode. For today's episode, I took a photo of myself right here with the hood on my head and used this kind of a pose, imagining that I'm holding a magic potion that I will place later. But for this photo manipulation, the most important thing was the light setup, and I will now walk you through the light setup. So for the light, I use this small non-light PowerTube 2. It's amazing small LED RGB light that I did a review. You can find it on the link right there. And I use this to replace, actually to have the light from the glowing magic potion later, because you don't want to draw a light, you want to use light like this. And if you have that opportunity, you need to take it. So this is one light source. Then the second light source is this small light. It's pretty affordable, small light, LED, again, RGB light. You can color it to any color you want. I place it right here as a moonlight that will add a really nice blue rim light on my hood and my shoulders. And also you can find the review of this light on the link right there. And as a third light, I use the light that is currently out of the frame. Again, you can find a link right here for a review of that light. And this is just for adding another rim light on this side. And actually I had a fourth light. It's special light, special weapon. It's this light right here. This is the pretty cheap, I think $2 or $3, $4, something like that, a lamp from IKEA. And I use this just to add a little bit more of that ambient light on my face and around me. So this is the light setup. And I'm telling you this because I want you guys to take a photo of yourself using any kind of light setup that you can afford, that you can find. If you don't have these kind of fancy lights and you cannot afford it, you can just use your lamps in the house, whatever you want. Be creative. The point here is to be creative, to think in advance and to imagine where later in a post-production you will put the objects that will illuminate, that will emit the light, and like that to rearrange your light setup. And also take your phone and take photos with your phone. If you don't have a camera, it doesn't matter. The quality does not matter. The matter is you to practice in order to get better and later maybe to afford something even better by doing the job that you love. Okay, now that you know the light setup, let's jump straight into Photoshop and let the fun begin. Alright guys, we are here in Photoshop and let's start making this really cool artwork. First of all, we need to get rid of this tripod head and this part here and part of this light in order to have a clean part of the body and the background. So actually the background doesn't matter because I will cut out myself and I just need this part right here. So in order to do that, I was thinking in advance and I took a photo of myself again without this light in the middle, as you can see, and I will use this to create a layer mask. I will hold Alt or Option key to create a black layer mask and just go right there, and with pretty soft brush I will just go right there, white color, 100% opacity, and just paint back these parts. Okay, I will be careful right here because I didn't had anybody to take a photo of myself and to just remove the objects out of the scene. I went physically, removed the lights, went back here, put a timer on my camera, and this is why this is not exactly the same. As you can see, it's not exactly the same pose and everything, but we will make it to work, no problem. So this is how it is. Let's see, later we'll colorize this, don't worry. So let's see, it's like that. And here I just want to do like this. It's pretty good. I will make this brighter. And also right here, what I like to do, or I can do it later, I need to remove this part, a little bit of these parts, but I will see later how much I need to remove of that. Okay, the next step is to remove the background, to just cut out myself out of the background. How to do that? I will fast forward this because it's pretty simple. I just need to go and use, for example, let's see, let's use the quick selection tool. Just go like this and refine things. So I will just do that and come back. Okay, so this is pretty much it. And now I will create a layer mask. But before that, let's try to group these two into model. Control or Command G to group the layers. And now I will create a layer mask. Let's see, we can do two things. We can create a layer mask on a background or on a model and put a background behind the model. So let's create a layer mask right there on the group. And this is pretty much okay. The next thing is to find the background. So I have this photo for the background. I will just copy it and paste it right here. Let's position it somewhere here for now. So I can later make it maybe different. But for now I will definitely have it somewhere here. And this is, let's name it moonlight or sky or however you want. So this is pretty cool. What I have here, let me see, I have this kind of a star. I want to remove it, or actually I don't need it because I will put some kind of a curtain here. So we now need to find some window and need to find the magic potion here. And for that I will go to Envato Elements. So let me show you that. By the way, Envato Elements is the sponsor for today's episode, so thank you Envato Elements for that. In case you don't know, Envato Elements is an amazing, huge website with a ton of assets for basically any project that you're doing. I'm personally using them a lot in a lot of my projects. I'm using the assets from Envato Elements. They have millions of stock photos, stock videos, music, sound effects. They have 3D files that we will use today, amazing collection of 3D files, a lot of web templates, WordPress templates, Photoshop brushes, actions, After Effects templates for intro and outro, a lot of cool vector files, stickers. They have amazing collection of a lot of things there, so I really recommend you guys to just go and browse Envato Elements and you will see you can find a lot of great quality stuff there. As I already said, I really love them and I'm really using them a lot. Also, because they're sponsoring today's episode, they're giving you guys 70% off the price for 1 month if you follow the link down there in the description and apply for 1 month with that really cool discount. Later, if you like it, you can continue with the subscription, change the plan, etc. If you don't like it, you can just cancel it, no questions asked. But it's really amazing place where you can find a lot of great things. So now let me show you what we will find here. So I will go here in the search field and I will type, we need a magic potion. Okay. So right here, we have a lot of magic potion things, but I want these 3D objects. So I will go here and they have some really cool stuff. So we will definitely use something. Let's first go with this one. I will use this definitely. So because they are 3D files, you can change the orientation, rotation, angle, etc. and download that. So here, as you can see, I can rotate and use any angle that I want. So for example, I want this angle, I will just go download PNG file or PSD file. In this case, I want PSD file, you will see later why. I just need to click download this and choose the license for that. The point here with the Envato Elements is that you have a license for this project so you can use it for your clients, for a commercial job. Everything is completely licensed, so you don't need to worry about that. That's amazing. So I want for YouTube tutorial, I will go that, download, and that's it. Okay, so next thing what we need is, let's go with this magic potion. I will take this one. So again, I need to go with the view 360 degree mode and just find the proper angle. So for my table, this is the proper angle. I will download that. Again, I will go with PSD of this. Download that. Okay, then I need another magic potion. Let's go back. Let's go right here. And let's find something else. Let's see what they have here. Let's go on the second page. And wow, these are cool. So let's go with this thing. Let's see the render version. And again, find the angle. Maybe we want like this, maybe we want like that. So let's go with this version and that's cool. So I will download PNG. I don't need PSD for this. Okay. And that's it. Of course, there are plenty of all kinds of 3D models there if you want to use it for your projects. I really recommend them, so go there and use it. All right, so now we'll go right here. One more thing that I need is a window. So I forgot a window. I definitely want window. Okay, so let's see. let's see the window. There are a lot of different windows right there, so you can choose any kind of window you want, open window, closed window, different models of the windows, etc. So let's see, let's go with something. Curtain, we have curtains if we want. Today I will show you how to draw a curtain in a more darkened condition, but you can definitely use a curtain from here. So let's go to the first page. I think I saw one cool window. Let's go with this one. So I will just render the 360-degree view and choose a proper angle. So I can go like this from the top, from the behind, see? And I will probably use just straight like that. PNG file is perfect, download. And now it's downloading, and that's it. Now I have all the necessary files for this tutorial. So let's go back in Photoshop and let's continue with this. So here are the 3D files that I just downloaded, and we have the magic potion, etc. So first what I like to do, I like to go with this. This is a PSD file with all the layers, and it's amazing. If you download a PSD file, you will have a lot of cool things. First you have the atmosphere here if you want. You have a depth map, so this is pretty cool. You have selection areas, so this is amazing because here you can just toggle between these two different versions, and this is amazing because you can really easily, that I will use today, select portion of this. You don't need to go with the magic wand or a quick selection tool or whatever. You just need to go right here, use a magic wand, uncheck the contagious, so like this, and just click and it will select everything that is red. In this case it will select the glass and everything like inside, or you need to select this part right there. So this is pretty cool. That's this part inside, etc. So it's amazing that you can really easily, or just this outer part, you can really easily select everything that you need. So this is why I like to use 3D models with the PSD files. Also we have shadow and separate layer. Let me show you shadow here. It's really small shadow in this case, but we have it on a separate layer. In different situations there is bigger shadow, etc. So I will go with all of this, copy, Control or Command C, and bring it back right there at the top of the model, Control or Command V, and here it is. Okay, this is perfect. I will rotate it, Control or Command T, just rotate, and I will now make it bigger. So something like this, because I want to cover this light that I put it instead of this magic potion. So this is pretty cool. Let's make it even bigger. Let's see. Something like this. Maybe stretch it a little bit. And this is cool. I will press enter, and now as you can see I have really cool magic potion between my hands. But I don't like this spear right here. I don't like this tip right there. So I will go and create a layer mask, and just with some kind of this kind of brush I will just erase this and make my own version out of this. So let's see, I want something like that. Why not? It's my photo, I can do whatever I want. If I don't like this, I can just, I like it, but I can just erase it. Let me see, then I need to erase this part of the light, but let me see how it looks. Not bad at all, but actually I like it this way because it's pretty interesting. And I will leave it like this for now. So let's go and make the window, put a window behind. So let's go and find, this is the window. Let's copy it and go right here. Control or Command T and just make it bigger. It doesn't matter that the file is much smaller than this main image, because we will blur it later. So the window depends, am I much further away from the window or closer to the window? The size depends on that, so I'll probably have this kind of size, and the position can be somewhere, maybe something like this. Maybe we can always move it later, but this is pretty much okay for now. Let's name this window. Oh, okay. And we need to make the window darker. We need to make it almost black. So I will go with the curves. Let's see how the curves will do the job. Maybe the exposure is better for this, but we can still do it with the curves too. Okay, and I will definitely invert this because the light is coming from left and here is the right light from the right. Control or Command T, flip horizontal. This is much better. Okay, the window is pretty cool for now. What we need to do next is to put a curtain. So we can go either to Envato Elements and download some curtains and just place it there and make it darker, etc. But what I like to do, I like to actually draw the curtains. So let me show you how to do that pretty much easily. So before we do that, I just want to get rid of this white space right here. So I will bring back the original background here because it's pretty dark and I really like it. So this is pretty cool. And now we will go back. I just realized that this light ran out of the battery. I don't know when this happened because I didn't watch at my screen right there, but I now noticed. Did you notice when that happened? Let me know down there in the comment below. Did you notice exactly the time when it happened, or you noticed just right now when I pointed at a light? I'm really curious about that. So let's create a curtain. Let's go here and create a new layer above the window. Let's name it curtain. And just draw. I will use a brush pretty hard like that. And some kind of maybe a reddish, dark reddish color. Why not? Let's see. So really, really dark like that. And I will just make like, here is the curtain. I'm just thinking about the size and length of that. Maybe even harder brush. So it will go from here. Maybe it can go like this. Or like that. Like that. Let's see, I'm just thinking about what I will do. So probably like that. Let's see, we will change it later if I don't like it. So something like this. This is a curtain, and here we can place a wall. So let's go, and this is wall. And let's use some kind of a blue tone, dark, desaturated bluish, grayish tone. And let's just paint it here. Below the curtain. Definitely darker, so I will go with curves, clip it effect only that, and make it dark. It's pretty dark wall. So now I have the problem here because of this huge octabox. I cannot see the lightness of the curtain and the wall properly. So just a second. Okay, so now you can see me a little bit darker, but I can see this a little bit better. So what I will do now, I will go to the curtain, create a new layer, clip it to effect only this, and use some brighter tones. So we can use bluish tone, we can use, doesn't matter because, let's use this one, but it doesn't matter too much because we will make opacity lower. So I will go with pretty soft brush, like this, but maybe 20% opacity, like that, and just maybe 10% opacity. Yeah, something like that, and even darker color. So like this, and I will just draw this kind of things on a curtain, you know. Have impression that this is like a regular curtain. Okay. Can make this maybe brighter, so let's go with the curves. If we clip this, we'll make everything in the curtain, and we don't want that, so let's hide this and just go Control or Command M to the layer. Let's see if this will be brighter, maybe like that, and then make everything darker. So I don't like the position of these. I don't know the English word, I forgot. I knew it, but I forgot, so I will go again, just make like... This is pretty nice. Also what I like to do, I like to create another layer, again clip it to effect only that, and use blue color, so something like this, but desaturated, brighter, and I will go just with the edge here, like this is the light from the moon, and maybe a little bit down here, so like that, and it will not go all the way down, but something like this, like the moonlight is falling here. And we can make it a little bit more bluish, like actually this color right there. So what I will do, Control or Command U, and saturate it a little bit, so like that. I can make it even bright. The brightness depends on the material of the curtain, so I imagine different kind of materials, so it will not be so bright, like it will almost absorb the light, so something like that. And let's see, this is pretty cool. And I will group everything here, Control or Command G, curtain, and I will definitely add another hue and saturation adjustment layer at the top, lower the saturation, lower the brightness a little bit, and this is for now. This is pretty good. So now what we need to do, we need to blur everything, the curtain, the background, the window, etc. So what I can do something like this. I can go with the curtain and turn it into a smart object. Then do the same for the wall. No wall, sorry. For the window, turn it into smart object, and also the background, turn it into smart object. Why? Well, because I will apply filter, blur, Gaussian blur as a smart filter. So let's see. Let's go with 20, for example. Let's say I'm okay with that. Then go to the window. Again, the same thing, but here I will go with 15, like that. And the curtain, I will go, where is it? It's here. I'll go again with the 15 because it's pretty almost the same plane with the window. So this is pretty cool. Also, if I want, I can move the window. Something like that. Why not? Let's maybe leave it like that. Also, I can go with the curtain and I can... Where is it? Curtain, where are you? Window, moonlight. Here it is. And I can make it brighter. Let's leave it for now like that, but you got a point, guys. Maybe I will desaturate a little bit the moonlight here, so hue and saturation, clip it to effect, only that, and maybe something like this. Okay, so now I'm pretty happy with this. Maybe I will change it in my final version. Maybe I'll put a different background for the moonlight and the sky, and maybe I will draw the curtain again. I don't know, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just doing this pretty much like that. Now the next step, what I like to do, I like to make these magic trails coming from my hands and also from that magic potion tube. And also I want to equalize this part right here, and maybe I will add some particles flying around, and that's basically it. Of course, I will add a few magic potions. I will first do that. I will first equalize this and add magic potions in front of myself, the one that we downloaded from Envato Elements, and then I will do everything else. So let's do that. Let's go and equalize this. What we need to do, we need to go in the model folder here and make this brighter. So curves will work probably enough for that. Let's make, yeah, like that. So this is pretty okay. So the next thing what we need to do here, except this, just masking out parts I don't want to be bright. Okay, we need to add glow. And for the glow, I'll put it in a linear dodge blending mode. I will use this color, but this color will not work here good. We need to make it darker, so like that, and then add glow right there. Even more maybe towards the red, so we need to experiment with this. And what I don't want maybe on this part, because I don't want to double the effect, so something like that. No. So again, it's a trial and error, so you just need to be patient and just paint a glow here with a brush like this. Okay, I will create another layer in the color dodge blending mode, and I will fast forward this. I don't want to bother you with this, but it's just a trial and error, and just paint here and there. Okay, so this is pretty much okay, this will work, and we will cover this with few other magic trail effects on where it's not the end of the world like this, so I pretty much like it. I'm thinking about removing this and removing the zipper here and this, but maybe I'll do that for my version that I will put on Instagram. I'm not sure, but I will not do that here. The point how to do it is just to create a new layer about the original one right there, and just use the clone stamp tool or healing brush and just see that I want really soft brush right there. So just something like that. Maybe the healing brush will do the job better. I said I don't want to do it now, but I just did almost. So this is the point. So I will see. Maybe I will leave it like this. Let me see. This is without that. I will fast forward this and do it right now because I already started. So it's a little bit better without that. I will see about the zipper. I don't want to do zipper now, so don't worry. Okay, so now the next step is to just go and find the magic potions. This is the one. Actually, this is not the one, this is the first. Let's collapse this. This is MP1. And I will go with this one somewhere here. This is a great fit, like on a table in front of myself. I will make a copy of this one somewhere here. Maybe right out there. I will change the color just in a moment, just to find another one. This one. And oops, I will put it right here in the front of this. And I'm pretty happy with these magic potions. Maybe make this a little bit bigger. Like that. Let's see. And put it somewhere here. Or maybe to add even more potion. I don't know. I'm not sure. So something like make it smaller. More down. This is the experimentation. Okay, I will leave it like blah, 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 like this. And now I will go group all of these. Control Command G, magic potions. And I will go with the curves. Curves, clip it to affect only the group. And I will make them darker, definitely. They need to be darker, but not saturated, so I'll put it in luminosity blending mode. And for now, just for now, I will leave it like that. I will even desaturate them later, but I will go to this one, use hue and saturation adjustment layer, clip it effect only that, go to the red colors and just change the color maybe towards the orange a little bit, like that, maybe like that. All right, and just remove the rest of the effect from this thing right there. And I'm pretty happy with the result. The next thing what we need to do to make the different color of the highlights here on these magic potion bottles, but we will do that a little bit later. The point here, what I like to do now is to add these cool magic trails. So for the magic trails, I don't want to bother you. I will definitely fast forward this. You will still see me doing this, but in a speed. And if you want to learn how to create these awesome magic trails, I have dedicated tutorial to that on the link right there. Go check it out and you will be able to create exactly the same thing what I'm doing right here. One tip, the pen and the tablet helps a lot doing that. So let's do that in speed. Okay, so I think this is pretty cool. Of course, I can spend even more time tweaking this because it's a lot of fun doing that. So what I did, I made two different folders, one for this magic trail and another for this magic trail. Again, if you saw that tutorial about magic trails, how I'm making them, then you know what I did. If you don't know what I did, go back and check out that tutorial. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to collapse all of this. And the next thing is, what I like to do is, I like to make this a little bit darker and to add even more blur to this, because this definitely need to be out of the focus, and to add more of kind of a yellow tint. So let me show you. These are the magic potions. I will go right here, create a new layer, clip it to effect only that. Okay, I will put it in linear dodge blending mode and go with this kind of a color. Let's see what we will have here. So see, I just want to add these kind of lights, but if we go to color dodge, we can color a little bit more here. I'm 20% opacity, so if we go to overlay, maybe overlay is better. Then I will add a new layer for even more highlights. So from this side, I need something like bluish tint, definitely. But this is too dark. Wait, something like that, because there is a blue light coming from that side. But this is still too saturated and too dark. Again, a little bit brighter. So this is everything about experimenting, guys. Oh yeah, this is better. So this is bluish tint. Here we do not have so much bluish tint, more of this orange because of the magic trails. So this type of tint, and I will make these bottles even more dark. So I will again fast forward this. I will just make the bottles darker, and I will probably move this one more down, or do I need it anymore at all? Not anymore, but do I need it, or do I need it at all? Let's have it like this, and then I will redo everything. So again, I will fast forward this and take care of these bottles pretty quickly. Okay, so this is basically it. I'm pretty happy with these magic potion bottles, and I have a few more things to add here. I'm still in the dark, and it's much easier for me to work like this because there are a lot of lights going on here and shadows. So when I turn this big thing on, I definitely cannot see that. The next thing is just to add a few more things, like some particles from these magic trails, maybe to add maybe a little bit more of the glow in the eyes and a few on the face, and to basically do a final color grading, and that's it. So let's do that. Here, what I did for now, I just play with these magic potion bottles. As you can see, this is without that, this is with them, just a little bit of touch, and I will go right click and say convert to smart object and apply Gaussian blur filter, because they're definitely in a second plane, so they need to be a little bit more out of the focus. So let's go same like a background with a 15, maybe 13, I don't know, something like that. It's pretty cool. And now what we need to do, wow, one thing what I like to do is to change the color of this a little bit. So we have magic potion yellow right here, and inside that we have this layer for selection. So what I can do, I can just Alt and click here to have only that, and then choose the magic wand tool and just load the inside part, Alt click back to have this. So we need to play with this. We need to make the outer part a little bit darker and the inside part a little bit darker too. So how to do that? Let's go all the way here. Why not create a new layer? Actually, I will create hue and saturation adjustment layer for a start and put it right here. Come on, let's go. And now I can make it darker like that, but I want to make it change the color more towards the orange, just a little bit. And also I want to add a little bit of the contrast, so curves is pretty handy for that. Okay, so I added the same layer mask, Alt and drag or Option and drag, and I just want to make this something like that. So before hue and saturation, after, yeah, I definitely like that. Also, let's go and find, Alt click again, let's find this, oops, this part right there. So I want this outer part, this part green, part 2. Alt click again, create a new curves adjustment layer and go all the way up. Why not? Right here. And again, I want to make this a bit darker. So something like that. See, I can make it really dark, but this is pretty cool. I want to add a glow right there too. So darker and more contrasty. Not. I maybe want to just put it down highlights a bit. So this is cool. And also I want to go here, put a layer mask, same layer mask right there, and just paint with some kind of a red tone in the color dodge or color. Let's see, color dodge. Yeah, just to add a little bit more that orange red tint to this from these magic trails, as you can see. So these definitely need to be a little bit more orangey, like this, as you can see. Okay, this looks pretty cool. Now let's go back to our selection layer, and I want to select this. Yeah, you need to be on that layer. So I want to select this. This is pretty cool. All right, Alt or Option click, go back up, and this time I will go with hue and saturation. Okay, let's make this green. Green is cool, but I want just to make it more orangey. Nothing else. Like that. Let's see. Let's see if I can add even more contrast or darkness with the curves. So I'm just copying the same layer mask here. Darkness is pretty cool. Contrast is pretty cool too. So before that and after, yeah, I think it's better. So you know how to unzoom it like this. You're unzooming. This is why I'm doing that. Or I can do this. This is pretty cool too. So sometimes I like to do that. Okay, so let's say that this is pretty okay for now. I will go and do one more thing, and that's to add some kind of a glow. So let's go all the way up right there, right here, and above actually all the magic trails. This will be glow. And if you don't know how to add a glow in Photoshop, I have full playlist dedicated to that. Again, on the link right there, check that out. I will just go with linear dodge blending mode and with a little bit red color. So I need to sample this and even darker, like that. Maybe not too much red, maybe a little bit towards the orange. And let's see if I add a glow right there. You see, I'm adding a glow. It's pretty cool. But I need to go with the hardness all the way down, like that, and definitely a little bit more reddish. Yeah, like that. Maybe here, see? I just want to add a little bit glow here. And let's see on my face, in the eyes. In the eyes. The glow is in the eyes. Like that. Okay, just emphasize that. And like this. Maybe the nose, this, who knows? Well, I can spend a lot of time here, but let's make something quick like that. Maybe a little bit brighter, more orangey. Let's see. Nah, I don't like this. Okay, so. Okay, let's leave it like this. Let's see, before and after. Yeah, I did a little bit of the glow on the face. I don't need too much because I already have a light from the light source actually right here. But I will leave it like that. Add a layer mask. Maybe I will just go and remove from this upper part a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. And the rest is pretty much okay. And now what I like to do, let's add the particles. So this is particles. And how to do that? Really simple. Just use regular soft round brush or hard brush, or let's go in between. So then go F5 or brush properties, like that. Go to brush spacing, all the way up. Shape tip dynamics, size jitter, then angle jitter, actually roundness, then angle jitter. We want to change the angle. Then scattering, we want to scatter this, and let's see what we have. Wow, we have really nice, cool things. So let's see, let's go with a brighter color, like this. See, can you see it? Yeah, you cannot see it either, almost, because we have 10% opacity. We don't want that. We want something like this. This is pretty cool, but much smaller. So something like this, yeah. So we want these kind of particles flying around here. We will add the glow to that, don't worry. Maybe like here. Why not? I can always delete it if I don't like it. So everything is here, experimenting, trial and error. This is pretty cool. Double click on that. And let's go to our glow. Wow, blue. We don't want blue. We want orange. Ta-da-da-da. Like that. Screen is pretty okay. Now we need to lower the size and spread. So see, this looks pretty cool, with that difference that I want to add some kind of color overlay. Green, perfect. Let's say okay, I'm just joking, but it's not so bad. Let's go with the color overlay, and let's change the color to something else. Okay, so maybe to yellow. Perfect. Okay, then create a layer mask. What I like to do, again with a different brush, I just want to erase a few of these that I don't like, they're too big. Maybe add a few of smaller ones. Where is my brush? I don't have it anymore. Okay, I want it here. Like that. Maybe I just want to add a few dots. Just manually. And this looks nice. I can even lower the opacity if I don't like it like that. I can always go on the mask, really soft brush, 10% opacity, make it bigger, and just make these outer ones more transparent. Maybe these one more transparent. See, I'm using just 10% opacity brush, and these one even more transparent. So this looks pretty nice. Pretty nice effect. So I'm pretty happy with this. What do you think, guys? Of course we can do a lot more things here, but I will finally say it's over. Almost. What I like to do, I like to go to model group, right here, add curves adjustment layer. I can dodge and burn this to make even better effect, but I just want to make the eyes a bit brighter. Just these parts right there. Maybe a few things. Just a little brighter. To reduce these shadows a bit. Not too much, but just a bit. Okay, not bad. Then let's go with darker tones. This is cool. So let's go and add a little bit more darkness around the eyes here. Just emphasize this a little bit. And this is pretty much okay. I don't want to mess with these things too much. I'm pretty happy. All right, let's finalize this. I'm done. For now, I'm done. Shift Control Alt T or Shift Command Option E on a Mac. Maybe I missed something. I'm not sure. This is not me making an awesome piece of art. This is me doing a tutorial showing you guys and inspiring you guys to create something on your own. So let's go to Filter, Camera, Filter. And here it is. Okay, so let's do a few things here. I want to add a contrast bit. I want to add a clarity like this. And shadows, texture like this, and dehaze like this, and I think this is amazing, amazing. No, of course not. Okay, so a little bit like this, maybe open the shadows a touch, just a few settings. And actually, let's see, let's go to shadows right there. And you know, I like to add a blue tint in the shadows. Not like this, but just a touch. And to balance it more towards the shadows like that. Okay, I will just go here to vignetting. Add a bit of vignetting. And what I like to do, I like to go right here and add a little bit of the bluish brightness to this part of the screen, like this, just a little bit. So before and after, it's pretty cool. I can always go with the radial one and just go right there, go with like this, maybe a little bit warm like that. I don't want too much. Just a bit before and after, and also I don't want clarity. Who put the clarity there? So this is pretty good. Press OK, and we are done for today. So guys, I can tweak this even more. You will see on my Instagram page if I change something compared to this version, to this tutorial. But for today, for the sake of this tutorial, I think this is done. Just to power on the light, and now you can see me much better. So this is pretty much for this tutorial. I really hope that you like this, that you learn something really cool out of this, and what is the most important, that you are inspired to create something on your own. You remember from the beginning the light setup. Now you saw a few details here and there what you can do. Also the Enviro Elements is an amazing place for these kind of 3D objects, or for the photos, backgrounds, videos, audio files, whatever. You saw what they have. The intro and the outro for my videos are from Enviro Elements, a lot of sound effects, etc. So this is it. If you have any kind of questions regarding to this episode, please leave me down there in the comment section below. I will be glad to answer it. Don't forget to like this episode if you like it, to share it to your friends for more people to be able to see it, and also don't forget to subscribe in case you're not already. So practice, experiment, have fun, and see you next week in the next fun tutorial. Bye bye.